Recently, I was watching an advert on YouTube, and that advert was more like a storyline, which is not too uncommon these days. And it was about this TV presenter saying that, oh, he lost a family friend, and after his demise, they realized that he didn't have any life insurance. So the friends had to come together to pull resources, to put money together for his burial and to help the wife and the children for immediate expenses. Wow, that set me, it actually set me thinking. And for me, it also, it gives me this reassurance and this peace that I now have, that wow, even going on this financial journey, there are some things that we need to take care of. And I think getting organized financially is very key, because if that person that died got organized, was already organized financially, maybe there would have been no need for all the friends to come together. I'm not saying he left without having assets or having resources that would have taken care of those expenses, but maybe he didn't, but maybe he did. How about if he did and people just couldn't access it immediately? And that is what this video is about. I want to talk to you about creating a folder, just getting organized, creating a folder, and the things that must be in that folder. The folder can be electronic. So welcome back, and thank you to all subscribers. I really say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your comments, your suggestions, for engaging with me. It's been helpful. It's helped me to up my game. There are some things that I now know you've suggested things that I should cover more, and there's some of you, and I'm still going to do that. Somebody sent a message recently that I need to do series on retirement. I'm going to do that definitely. And if you're not a subscriber on this channel, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell button. That ensures you get notified every time we upload on this channel. Into this video today, I said I want to talk about creating a financial folder, just getting organized financially, because I realized that quite a number of people, yes, they know what to do, they tick the boxes, but it's putting it together in such a way that it will make accessing, even for you, a painless one. And also, after one has gone, the estates that you are leaving behind, people can easily access it. Anything can happen anytime. So creating a financial folder is key. And 10 things I have identified that we need to put in that financial folder. If this is going to be a long video, I will encourage you to please stick to the end, because towards the end I'm going to be giving out, I've created a template that I'm going to be sharing with you, which you can actually use as a start-off point in creating that folder. Yes, that a template. And yes, so number one thing that should be on your folder is your net worth file. Yes, your net worth file is a file that lists all your assets, deducting all your liabilities, so which will leave you with whether excess or you have a deficit. Excess is you have surplus, or deficit is it's a minus. You need to have that financial snapshot of your life. What are the assets and liabilities? In that template, you will see examples that I have shared there. Number two file that should be in your folder. I'm talking about folder. The way I'm talking about it is a folder that hopefully is electronically, because we are all digital these days. We need to be real. But if you're at the time that they are still more on the paper, you can actually create a paper copy of what I'm sharing with you. So number two, you need to have an asset file. What will be in the asset file? All your real estate, if you have, if you have business, you list out your business, franchise. If you have royalty agreement, for instance, if you're an author and you have royalty agreement, license, any license fee agreement that you need to have them listed, because those are assets. Those are things that are bringing in money for you. So you need to have them. That's number two. Number 3, you need to have an investment file. An investment file, it could be passive or active investment depending on the investment decisions and options that you have opted for. If you have, for instance, your pension scheme should be there. If you're still working, you need to list all the pension schemes you have there with their details. Yes, you need to have them there. Then if you have different investment, for instance, mutual fund, different funds that you are investing in, or anything that you are investing in, maybe shares, anything that you are investing in, you need to have them listed with the details. You need to have them listed with the details, because if there are things that are online, you need to have all the details. Anything can happen to anybody. Anything can happen anytime, and you don't want those things to eventually be unclaimed, not your people, your loved ones, or the people that you have left your estate for, not to be able to access it. So you need to, this financial folder is very, very important, and I'm going to encourage everybody that is listening to this to have one. Number 4, you need to have a liability file. Your liability file would be something that has all the people maybe you are owing. It could be business debt. What anybody that you are owing, you need to have it on that. Maybe that your business is owing, so that when you leave, or if something happens to you and people have to access that, they know who are actually the creditors. They know the people you actually owe, not people coming after your demise and saying, oh, your mom or your dad owes me this, when they actually do not owe, or maybe they actually owe and you never knew. But if they are somewhere, you get organized, you have this, they are written somewhere, and eventually maybe in your will you just say, ask them to access this folder. Number 5, your insurance file. Yes, you need to have file for all your insurance, because I would expect that everybody should have a life insurance. Yes, because that will have the details of your life insurance, your term insurance, your house insurance, your car insurance, all the insurances that you have, even plus your phone insurance for those people that insure phone. All the insurances, you list them there, so that people know when the premiums that you have paid, when they are due, and the details. You must have an insurance file. Number 6, you must have a password file. You must have a password file. Let us not say this cannot happen to me. There are some people, they just woke up one morning, they could not remember anything. And dementia can set in at any time in life. It is not just when you even exit. Dementia can set in. It's a reality all of us need to embrace. Yes, some people say it's not my portion. Yes, it is not. Yeah, nobody. Those who have it, nobody prayed for it. It happens. How about if all of a sudden you woke up one morning and you could not remember anything? What would happen? So it's good to have a password file that you create on that file, preferably an Excel sheet. You have different sheets that you have different passwords. And you have that too in this financial folder. That's one file. Number 7, you need to have a will and trust file. It could have been, maybe it is already on paper, you scan it and keep it in this folder. You need to have a will. Yes, scan it and keep it in. Even if you're going to have your legal person have the custody of the original, if that is your choice, you need to have it on this folder. And number 8, you also need to have legacy given file. Some people, when they leave, when they eventually exit this stage, that is the world, they stop living. They want to, because they are, how will I call it? They are generous givers. They are philanthropists at heart. They have causes that they have been supporting, and even when they have left, because maybe they already have businesses that will continue to bring in income, or they have source of income that is not going to stop because they have left, they still want a portion of the income, the returns on their investment to still go to those causes that they have actively supported when they were alive. This is a good opportunity to have a file that is a legacy file, that you write specifically there that this is what you want to be contributed to. Some people, it could be even in their faith organization, maybe in your church, you want maybe there's a particular project that you want your name to be associated with for life, and you have instructed through from in your will, but if you don't have the list of the legacy, they might not be able to carry it out. So you need a legacy giving file. And I want to believe every human being know that we have three main ways which we use money. We give money, we spend money, and we save or invest money. So the giving aspect needs to be taken care of here. And number 9, we need to have the credit card file. Yes, because we live in a country where in all the advanced all the Western, we know we are credit card driven. I would say it's credit card driven. So you will always have credit card, and you don't want anything to happen to you all of a sudden, and there's a balance on the credit card and it cannot be taken care of. And even when you eventually exit, or when we pass on all the credit card accounts, you want your children or people that don't know all those accounts, so that they can be closed properly, so that it does not fall into the hands of fraudulent people and they start using that account. So you need to have a credit card file that lists all your credit card and the limits that you have on those credit card file. And lastly, but not definitely the least, you need to have a list of your sources of income. Yes, I know I've talked about investment over there, but apart from that investment, some people actively have some other sources of income that money will always be coming from. Maybe they have businesses, whatever it is. And the value of, if you have business, for instance, the value needs to be stated there. So these are the 10 files. But if you know more that you think should be in this financial folder, please feel free to send me a message on the comment section. I will update the folder that I've created, that I'm going to be sending you, so that we have a rich and robust financial folder. It's about getting organized. We need to get organized. Things does not necessarily have to be complicated and difficult if we can organize our life. And if we can organize our life, why can't we organize our finances so that we make life easy for us? It's easy for you to, when you know you need to make some decisions, you quickly go there. You can make those decisions based on the records you have kept. And also, eventually, when the curtain draws on each and every one of us, and it's about when, and we don't know when. Nobody has that control over when. It can happen anytime. When it happens, we don't want to leave our loved ones in a mess. We don't want them to leave them wondering. We don't want to leave and be expecting our friends to be putting money together. We could have taken care of all this by creating this financial folder. So if you know of any, please feel free to send me. I will update the folder that I have. And there is going to be a link below in the description box. There's a link to where you can download the financial folder that I've created for you, that you can actually use. It's a start-off point. I'm not saying it has to be exactly like that, but it's just a template that I've created that you could start. You can adjust it, just edit it to suit your purpose, because you can add to it. But if you think there are additional things that we could actually add to it, please feel free to send that message to me. I will appreciate it, so that all of us will help ourselves and we get organized financially. So at this point in time, I'm going to say bye. And if you like this, if this has been meaningful, if this has helped you in any form or shape, why not click the like button and share. Let us not hoard information. This information will be useful for your friend. Share. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe before you share. Thank you. So I will see you next time that we upload on this channel.